All right, Matt Cage is instructing us to talk about it.
I'm telling you, I'm getting that sign. We're talking about it, Zach.
Talk about it.
I'm getting the sign, Kevin. I've had enough. I've had it up to here. I don't want to get harassed by wrestlers anymore.
Zakk Sawyer has earned this shot, beating Farmer Billy Hills on a recent episode of Collision. Had Farmer won, he would be getting a title shot against the heavyweight champion.
That is pretty refreshing. Guys earning title matches. You don't see that a lot in independent wrestling these days.
You do not. The very popular Joey O'Reilly. He is the No Limits champion, a fighting champion at that. But Zakk Sawyer, you know, we've seen him and Matt Cage earlier. These two work together very well, and I don't like Joey O'Reilly's odds for this contest, Jerome.
I am very concerned about Matt Cage being at ringside. We saw what happens when Team Overkill is at ringside. They get victories. That's what happened earlier tonight with Matt Cage defeating Aaron Epic. But Joey O'Reilly is the No Limits champion for a reason. He's one of the best wrestlers in this company. And, you know, it's pretty amazing. He's the No Limits champion, but he almost feels like an underrated guy. Zakk Sawyer is the leaderboard, is the top of the leaderboard, and O'Reilly almost has as much to prove here with that No Limits title as Zakk Sawyer does. And I would have to assume if Zakk Sawyer wins, he is a full member of Team Overkill.
Absolutely. You would think that would punch his ticket and he would be good as gold. But it'll be interesting to see here. As you mentioned, Zakk Sawyer so far undefeated here in Pro Wrestling Collision.
Yeah, has not taken a pinfall. Matt Cage, a running sick kick there by Sawyer.
That quick here.
In record time, no.
Wow.
That would have been a Pro Wrestling Collision record right there for Sawyer and won. And you got to love the aggressiveness, even if you don't like the tactics.
Not at all, but you know what? Joey O'Reilly is here to fight as well, and he's not going to take things laying down, that's for sure.
These two guys are not having a feeling out process.
No, Joey O'Reilly feels threatened off the bat, taking that boot right to the face.
Joey O'Reilly has had so much interaction with Team Overkill over these last 2 weeks. We get a nice spinning leg lariat. You know, he's been involved in multiple man matches. He's been involved with Rose and Cage, and coming up with survival mode. We're going to have to see what happens with O'Reilly, as you've got someone like Christian Rose who undoubtedly thinks he deserves a title match. Matt Cage thinks he deserves a title match. And here we have Zakk Sawyer, the intern, getting a title match here on this week.
Lots of people have their eyes on that No Limits Championship. And look at this, Joey O'Reilly, such a technician, and they're so fast.
That is athleticism, Kevin. Neither one of us could do that if we tried. We would injure ourselves, but Joey O'Reilly could just get up and then go do a shooting star press. A beautiful wrestling maneuver there by O'Reilly.
And Zakk Sawyer definitely in there with one of the best.
O'Reilly is a special athlete. The ability to do what he does as Sawyer takes him over, but he lands on his feet and Cage getting involved.
And Joey O'Reilly is going to have to factor in the Matt Cage factor as well. Oh. And Zakk Sawyer, such a goof sometimes, I think, but you know, he's doing something right. He's undefeated, as we've mentioned here in Pro Wrestling Collision.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty unbelievable that somebody like him is undefeated here in Pro Wrestling Collision. Other than Heath Hatton, I can't think of anyone who's had multiple matches in this company that is undefeated.
And look at that. Set right into the turnbuckles. And shoulders right into the midsection of Joey O'Reilly.
Yeah, Sawyer here, you know, he doesn't have that high-flying advantage like he usually would against someone like Farmer Billy Hills or some of the other wrestlers that he's faced. I mean, Justice. But he has that size advantage here, and it appears he's taking advantage of it.
Yeah, you want to keep Joey O'Reilly a high flyer, keep him grounded, and he keeps assaulting that lower back, that small back area. And now,
Series of knee strikes right to that back, and now he's going to place one right in there. And if O'Reilly's going to be able to do those high-flying moves, he's going to need his back at 100%. But if Zakk Sawyer does a good job of working over it, O'Reilly's not going to be able to do those moves.
O'Reilly fighting back now. But Sawyer with a well-placed elbow. Hooks the leg. Is it going to be enough?
You know what I noticed about Matt Cage, Kevin?
What's that?
Never shuts up. Just talks the minute he gets out to the moment he leaves. And in the locker room, he's even worse.
Yeah, we're lucky he's not over here joining us so everybody can hear him. Perhaps I shouldn't say that so loud. He might end up over here.
No, just at ease, at ease.
Joey O'Reilly almost sent out to the floor, but I don't think Sawyer knows he's not on the floor. Look at this.
That slingshot DDT. Nice block there by Sawyer. German suplex countered by O'Reilly. Sawyer thinks he's smart. Maybe not so much.
Oh, foot stomp. A cheap way to get out of something.
Oh, and that kip up. Oh, again, showing off that athleticism. And there he shows off the strength of the belly-to-belly suplex.
Speed, strength, agility. Joey O'Reilly showing it to us all in this contest because, you know, that gold, it means a lot to everybody
and
here.
Maybe we saw a little
champion.
bit of, we saw that, you know, we saw Matt Cage use the forearm earlier on Aaron Epic, and there we see Zakk Sawyer using a very similar maneuver.
Zakk Sawyer almost like a sponge absorbing what Team Overkill is teaching him, and it's paid off so far, and he's earned this title shot, and we can say that he has earned this opportunity.
Look, the two of us can wag our finger at the tactics of Team Overkill, but you can't argue with the success.
No, not at all. The talent is there as well. Not always used in the best ways, but you know what? He is getting a shot of that gold. Every wrestler's dream is to win championship gold, and that's exactly,
Well, if you're not in this business to win championship gold, I'm not sure what you're here for. As we go from behind, and O'Reilly executes a clothesline.
a block there. Joey O'Reilly.
Into the backbreaker, and a roll of the dice there by O'Reilly, and now he's going to go for the cover.
Oh, look at that. The foot hits the rope.
Oh, Matt Cage is getting concerned. What's he going to do here? He is wiping with the poster board that he ripped off earlier. Man, Matt Cage looking a little bit worse for the wear.
As Sawyer getting up to his feet now. Oh, but catches Joey O'Reilly.
Gutbuster there. A beautiful gutbuster.
Could be it. We have a new champion.
Not sure he quite got all of that lateral press there, but man, O'Reilly is in trouble, and Zakk Sawyer's cooking.
Zakk Sawyer, though, that face is getting etched with frustration as I think he thought he had him.
Here we go with the reverse by O'Reilly. Zakk Sawyer catches himself in the corner. Running clothesline. O'Reilly kips back into the ring. Off comes the elbow pad.
Oh,
Look at that forearm.
Man, takes Zakk Sawyer down.
It's yet another reason I am glad to be at ringside commentating and not wrestling.
Absolutely, Jerome, as Joey O'Reilly now to the top. Does he have clearance for this flight?
He misses.
No one home.
Zakk Sawyer rolling in. Usually you see a lot of wrestlers roll out there, but Sawyer now, a brain buster.
That's got to be it.
That move has put so many wrestlers away. You know, you see so many guys, they use that, and it's lights out for their opponent. Maybe Sawyer didn't quite get the snap on the brainbuster that he needed to get the win.
Matt Cage is frustrated. Zakk Sawyer is frustrated. And Joey O'Reilly out of it here. Perhaps just a reflex when he kicked out there. As Joey O'Reilly comes back with an enziguri there. Matt Cage on the apron, and he gets a kick to the face.
Right in the face, and that'll shut him up.
But in his distraction there, well, Sawyer had him up, but O'Reilly able to get down in another enziguri.
The athleticism of O'Reilly is on task there. 1, 2, and 3.
That's it.
And you know, with Matt Cage being on the
winner
apron.
and still the No Limits champion, Joey O'Reilly.
I have to wonder if Zakk Sawyer was maybe a little bit distracted there, and maybe that inadvertently cost Sawyer the match.
picking up his first loss here, Zakk Sawyer.
And I don't want to take anything from O'Reilly. I mean, this is a great title defense. He deserves to be the champion. But I think the story is that Cage was on the apron, distracting. And look at Cage now.
That frustration coming through here. This could be a dangerous situation for Joey O'Reilly. As Zakk Sawyer moves in now.
We got a double to off comes the pad. Here we go. There's the money shot again from Matt Cage.
And Joey O'Reilly is out. Referee Brandon Toll admonishing both men, but really nothing he can do.
There's nothing he can do here. He's not, he's a referee. It's not his job to keep these wrestlers physically apart. And Matt Cage is going to...
They're taking the title here.
Matt Cage wants it for himself, and Sawyer seems just as interested in the No Limits title as Matt Cage, and I don't blame him.
Neither one of these men is the champion. We need to make that point perfectly clear. Joey O'Reilly retained.
Yeah, Joey O'Reilly retained, but Zakk Sawyer's taking the... No, he's not.
Matt Cage didn't even wrestle in this match, but he wants that gold.
I mean, look, I understand Matt Cage wants the No Limits title. This is what everybody wants, and they're taking the belt. They are taking the No Limits title from Joey O'Reilly.
This is a robbery going on right here in front of our very eyes in Carbondale.
Oh, they're leaving the title. I guess in due time, they are going to get it, and once again.
We're talking about it. Gold taken away. Joey O'Reilly recovering in the ring here.
Tonight, I get my hands on Bull Bronson. Tonight, I'm going to make the big man pay. And tonight, I'm going to do it all for this man. You see, I'm not afraid of Bull Bronson's size. I'm not afraid of his power because I've beaten the best. And tonight, I'm going to lay another one to rest. Bull Bronson, we'll see you soon, big man.
It gave me a place to go. It started my kind of creative side. It's where I first learned how to really dance through a great program that was there. It gave you a sense of kind of like belonging. And so, you live in this neighborhood and you walk to this club and you go in there and all of a sudden you're part of something really big and amazing, it feels like. And at the same time, it feels like yours, like a club, like you're part of this great club. And I would dance and spend my afternoons there and then go home for dinner and dream about the next day and what we were gonna do. And it just gave me a great sense of hope and really, really kick-started my dreams. Boys and Girls Clubs, great futures start here.
For more information on how you can contribute to the Boys and Girls Club, visit bgc-cdale.org.
Got coffee? If not, head to Crossroads Coffee Company in Carterville. But not only do they have a variety of coffee and tea, you can pick up breakfast, lunch, or dinner anytime. That includes the Kevin Huns Burger, an 8-ounce Angus burger on a toasted ciabatta bun and topped with homemade chili, pepper jack cheese, waffle fries, and jalapenos. $2 of each burger goes to the American Cancer Society. Check out the new wine and beer selection and be sure to join them for open mic night. Crossroads Coffee Company located off Route 13 in Carterville.